What's up, y'all? It's your boy Blanco of Blanco Tarantino TV. I got my boy Lightskin Bobby with me. What's up, bro?
What's going on?
Not much, man. Just living life.
Definitely.
Just tell everybody a little bit about yourself, where you from, and what all you be doing.
You know, Lightskin Bobby, straight from Zone 6. Been in Atlanta damn near my whole life. I left for a little while, came back when I was 8 years old. So I've been back in Atlanta since 98 to now, you know what I'm saying? Doing music since I was a little kid. I went to Apollo when I was like 7 years old, and that's when I really knew I could do the shit in front of like a lot of people, and my confidence level was just superb, and you know what I'm saying? That's around the time I started writing my own music. Started doing talent shows and like winning them motherfuckers, like from like 9 years old all the way to past middle school. I think I did my last talent show, I was in like in 9th grade. So from 9 years old to 9th grade, just winning talent shows, you know what I'm saying? Been known as the light-skinned, singing ass nigga, so that's pretty much it as far as my upbringing. I was in a group briefly from like 2000, I want to say 7 to 2011. We had a deal on the table from Island Def Jam Records. It didn't work out with me and the group members. Took 2 years off music, and I started my own label, Forbidden Pleasure Music Group. And then from there, you know, I just kept doing music or whatever. And I got the name Lightskin Bobby around 2015, and we've been hitting the road with the gas running ever since.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So describe the type of music that you deliver.
Well, I'm an R&B singer naturally, but as I've been doing music album for album, the sound has progressed. I've been doing straight rap music, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I fuse R&B and rap together. And, you know, people love both sides. They like the rap by itself, they like the R&B, and they like the R&B fuse. So when you get a Lightskin Bobby album, you know, you get a mixture of both. I do half and half. I do a 20-song album where you get 10 songs, R&B, 10 songs of the rap shit, and then we just fuse them all together and make a masterpiece.
Yeah, that's dope right there. Mm-hmm. So do you have any musical influence?
You know, growing up, I used to look up to Michael Jackson, Usher, this group called Immature. They really made me want to like get in movies and television and just be a full-on entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Brown, of course. That's really it.
Okay. So, who are you inspired by the most?
I would say Usher, because that was the first song I knew by heart, and that's the song that I was winning all these talent shows with, nice and slow. So I would say Usher. But Usher is a baby of Bobby Brown, so really both of them.
Okay. So explain the creative process when you're working on projects.
I do all my music based off life experiences. Even if it's not my life experience, it be people around me, people problems, shit people go through, you know what I'm saying? Or just the party atmosphere, because I'm always in the club, whether I'm booked or just going to network with different, you know, people that I know. So women, alcohol, marijuana, that's traveling, that inspires me when I'm in the studio, because all those are racing through my mind when I'm making a song, depending on what vibe I'm in that night. And then a different thing I like to do is travel and record. Like my first 2 albums was strictly recorded in Atlanta, but then by that 3rd, 4th album, I started traveling to Miami and recording, traveling Cleveland and recording. And lately, my latest project, Lightskin Bobby 2, that come out in 2022, I've been recording that in California.
Okay. So have you ever worked with any mainstream artists?
Well, you know, the whole Street is X, Travis Porter, Bankroll Fresh, 2 Chainz, Schoolie, like those are my family. So you know what I'm saying? I work with that whole campaign, and then you know it's other people like FLY. They from Stone Mountain. I went to Stone Mountain High School. I know them. I collab with them. There's a lot of people that I collab with back in the day, but majority of the people that I collab with now, I like to collab with people that's on the come up. So it's not like I'm trying to get something from them. You know what I'm saying? We just organically working together And if it sound dope, we keep that shit. I'm all about organic. You know what I'm saying? Making that shit real and not just off the name. Cause you get two people, one that got a name, one that don't. People listen to the song for the person that do got the name, and the shit might be trash, you know, with the person that got the name, or it might be, they part might be the best part. So, you know, I like to organically build with people and make sure that whoever it is I'm collabing with, you know what I'm saying, it's about the sound and not about who they are and how much success they already had.
Right. So what do you enjoy about being an artist and what you hate about it?
The best thing I love about being an artist is being able to have somewhere to take my frustration out, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they just go through life and they don't have nowhere they can just write down their frustration. And even though I started writing back in 2017, you know, visually and mentally, I always have my life experiences. So anytime I go through something that the normal person couldn't express, I can express it right then and there on track, and people can, you know, give their feedback and relate based on their own experiences they go through life. So that's what I love, being able to create vibes and every year, you know, see the progression of what I'm becoming. And the worst thing about being an artist is people always thinking that they know you based off just your music. And they don't know you when you clock out from the music world, your family life, you got kids, you got bills, you got a real life. So, you know, people always hit me up when I'm off the clock and think that I'm gonna be the same guy, you know, that I am when I'm on the clock. And it's just like, I can't blame them because that's all they see, but I'm so much more than just music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So do you got any shows coming up?
Yeah, actually I'm booked in OKC. I'm taking over for the whole weekend. Shout out It's Gorgeous Music, you know what I'm saying? Be on the radio station. Let me check, I don't want to just blurt out, man. Let me check, because all this got booked the last couple of days ago. Let me see. I want to give a shout out to the right folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Power 103.5, blazing hip hop and R&B. Yeah. I'm gonna be on the air October 23rd at 7:30. Let me get a guy that I'm gonna be interviewing me. His shine too. I hate when people like, you ain't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy. What's his name? One second. He just posted me. His name is Your Guy One Eye, and he a radio personality for the 103.5 OKC. He will be interviewing me while I'm out there. Shout out to T-Rail, he just got signed to Empire not too long ago. I'm gonna be doing a feature with him, and on Sunday I'm doing a show out there. So I got a whole weekend out there in OKC, and then I'm right back to Cali to keep recording this album. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving the material that I'm creating out there because I lived and I go back and record, live some more, go back and record. So it's consistency of great vibes and new subject matter to talk about on track. And I just want to thank my whole team, the whole Dream Team for helping me. You know what I'm saying? Emailing them 25 beats. You know what I'm saying? For me to go through to create these vibes for the people. And that's what we're gonna keep doing, creating vibes and memories.
Yeah, for sure. So how does it feel like growing up in Zone 6 Atlanta?
Well, for me, I grew up in Zone 6 from 11 to probably like, I wanna say, cause I got kicked out of school when I was 16, so like, you know what I'm saying? I had to go to Douglasville, which is a whole different side of town. But growing up from 11 to about 16, a lot of fighting, a lot of just ghetto shit. Like I be like just nigga knock, goddamn. What games we used to play? Manhunt. Just a lot of fighting. That's all I remember. Growing up fighting all the time, and it was just. That's how you had to prove yourself growing up. But eventually, you know, when you get older and all that fighting get out your system, then you start realizing who you gonna be friends with for that period of time, who you gonna have family with, you know what I'm saying? You gonna grow close bonds just like any other, you know, side of town. But definitely remember a lot of fights, a lot of trying to get it, you know what I'm saying? Working my own job, side hustles, just trying to make sure my mama ain't have to pay for my phone bill, my food, just trying to be a man early. Just cause I always been like, you know, one of them type of person, I'm gonna go get it, I'm not gonna wait and ask nobody for nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? Zone 6 was definitely a great atmosphere for you know, survival purposes anyway. Teach you a lot of survival techniques.
Yeah, that's dope right there. So, what songs and mixtapes you got out right now?
Well, you know, you gotta go start from the beginning. I started off as Breon FPMG. The first album was Lightskin Bobby, so it was introducing. I was going through the transition of changing my name to Lightskin Bobby. Because Lightskin Bobby started off as just a joke. You feel me? Like, people call me that because when I perform, I look like Bobby Brown, you know what I'm saying? I give that kind of energy off, like I take over the whole stage. And you know, Bobby Brown, they used to call him King of Stage. So basically, that was their way of telling me, you know, you tear the stage up every time, you demand everybody's attention, and you know how to gravitate the crowd and have all eyes on you. So it started off as a joke. One of my partners gave me the name when I was in Miami doing my first official like road trip tour. I got on my first Sprinter, this 2015 December, and like 2017, more and more people start calling me Lightskin Bobby, but I'm still going by Breon FMG, so it's kind of confusing in them. They like AKA Lightskin Bobby, but I was just like, nah, just be Lightskin Bobby full on, since everybody love that name. And I stamped it, trademarked it, and made it official 2018. So as of 2018 February, I went by Lightskin Bobby full out. So about 3 going into 4 years, I've been Lightskin Bobby. So the first album, make a long story short, was Lightskin Bobby. Then we came right back 2019 with Worldwide, and that was a collab project with me and this other artist. You know what I'm saying? And I had DJ Cutthroat from I Love My Plugs DJs and DJ Hollywood host the tape. You feel me? And then my third album came out right when the pandemic was hitting, March 13th, 2020, Last of a Dying Breed. And that was one of them albums that it's so dope that I'm still like dropping visuals off to this day because of the pandemic. I felt like I didn't want to waste all those visuals, all that music, and go, you know, all the way foot to the pedal, foot to the gas during the pandemic. So we got one more video off that album dropping on Halloween. It's called Flight 69, and I'm really proud of that visual because it was a dope situation. We had the yacht going, we had private jet going. I flew my whole crew to California, you know what I'm saying, and like enjoy the vibes. Like, it was a dope time to be alive when we shot that video. And other things I got off that album, just too many visuals that I shot during the pandemic. And so that's the next visual. I'm dropping Flight 69 off Last of a Dying Breed. And then January 2021, I dropped Worldwide 2, the Dream Team edition, and that was a collaboration, the whole Dream Team. And let me give you a little summary of who the Dream Team is. My main producers are from Showtime. Shout out Jungle Boy Beats. If you never heard of him, he produced with G Herbo, Lil Durk. No Auto is like one of the biggest songs that people know him for or whatever. Okay, cool. TD, he working with Young Maul and his partner, you know, Zone 6 type shit, you know what I'm saying? And I've been working with them guys, well, TD first since 2017, and then Jungle Boy came on in 2018. So the Dream Team consists of D Fresh, he from Michigan, TD, Jungle Boy Beats, Chi-Town. We got Ralph Made It, he from so many places, he just gonna call him Worldwide. You know what I'm saying? And then we got other producers that I'm bringing along. J-Star Beats, he from Illinois too. So it's like Chi-Town damn near is like family, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Showtime, because y'all breed a lot of dope musicians, dope producers, and really changed my life, because they changed my whole sound from just being an R&B singer to actually being able to have them hits that I could play in the club, and that's what I was missing, and that's what took me to the next level. So, you know what I'm saying, those guys are the production side of the Dream Team. And you got Danny the Devil, that's my right hand man. He up and coming, he from the Bronx. You know, Faded Moolah, he's dope. He from Fayetteville, North Carolina. He moved down here, and I kind of like took him under my wing as far as introducing him to Atlanta and the nightlife. And he ran with it. He got a TV show coming out soon with the famous Bill Duke, you know what I'm saying? So y'all be on the lookout for that. But everybody on the team plays their position. Everybody has a major role, and we all do our thing. Shout out to Rax Media. He gets all the camera angles when we traveling, when we in the club, hotels, wherever we at, he at. And can't forget about Ace Boogie. He from Cleveland. So everybody does their thing, you know what I'm saying? And Rax Media is also from Showtime too. So 90% of the team is from Showtime. So like I said,
I've been hearing that name.
Yeah, shout out the whole team, man. If I forgot anybody, LL Cool Grams, he the first promoter that booked me my first paid show back in 2015 before I was Lightskin Bobby. You know what I'm saying? I keep all the real ones there from day one being true to me and never switched up, never changed. I keep them around me, because that's what it's about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Keeping a strong foundation. You gotta have that team that's going, no matter what you going through, they gonna call you like, bro, what you doing? Let's get back to it, you know what I'm saying? And that's really what I'm on right now, just, you know what I'm saying, making sure the progression keep going. So recently I signed a distribution deal with It's Gorgeous Music, which is a company out of Las Vegas, and they stationed in Washington DC, and they are also distributed through Sony Music. So I signed a deal with them for 1 year just to, you know what I'm saying, just keep that progression going. You don't never want to stay stagnant. You don't ever think you can do this shit all by yourself. Nobody does it all by themselves. They're capping if they say they do. But you know what I'm saying, that's my most recent situation that I inked. And like I said, OKC this weekend coming up, that's all, you know, thanks to me being me and them being them. So shout out It's Gorgeous Music, you know what I'm saying, the whole team over there, I appreciate y'all. And that's what we got going on, man. Worldwide 2, Dream Team Edition is doing great. I'm about to shoot a couple more visuals off that before we move on to the new album, Lightskin Bobby 2, 559, featuring Nara. That's gonna be coming real soon. Hanging by a Rope gonna be coming real soon. Those gonna be the last 2 singles that I push off of Worldwide 2.
Okay.
So y'all just be on the lookout, man. I ain't gonna never stop working. This shit in my DNA. I can't even stop if I wanted to. Trust me, I thought about it.
For sure. And let everybody know where to follow you at.
Man, I'm Lightskin Bobby, man. It's so simple to find me. You can just put Lightskin Bobby in the Google search, but if you got IG, at Lightskin Bobby, YouTube, Lightskin Bobby, what else? Facebook, Lightskin Bobby, whatever you got social media wise, just put my name in there. I'm gonna pop right up, like, you know what I'm saying? We doing real numbers, and we ain't gonna stop no time soon.
Yeah, for sure. But this wraps up our interview. This your boy Blanco Tarantino TV. Just wrapped it up with Lightskin Bobby, man. Stay tuned. He got some more shit coming your way. We gone.
Yeah.